Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the #3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Buckeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Nothing wrong with the touchback. They had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. Dropping back, it's Russell. Going for a big play right off the bat. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Alabama quickly back to the line. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Got a lot of room to the right. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Coming out with it, it's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. So now it's 2nd and long.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Russell. Unloads it downfield. Pulls it in down the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. They get to the line quickly.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Looking to throw again. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on 2nd down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Alabama pushing the tempo. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Touchdown, Alabama! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Looking for a man. It's Sayin. He's going to fire deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Open spaces. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. He might want another play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hale. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Alabama quickly back to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Unloads to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target, and then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
To throw, it's Russell. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Hauls it in. Still running at the 40. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to throw on first down. Fires complete on the crosser.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to keep it in the air. It's incomplete, and it also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, not down in distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Snags it. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Making side adjustments here. And now a chance to pull even 1st and goal as we get late in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield, it's Saying. Quickly to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Peoples. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. With the catch, it's Peoples. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the...
Oh, a lot of space. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Rodgers. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Scanning the field, it's Ncaa. There's the pressure. He's got his man. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gonna take a shot. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Got room on the return. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Graham. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Ncaa. He's going for the big play. Brings it down on the right side. Finds some room. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this in and get some points on the board.
Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. The sneak scores it.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Russell. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. He spins that thing down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. Pick off. What a play by this defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
The sure hands, it's Smith. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? The Buckeyes in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Sayed. Throws for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
And an empty backfield here on second and short. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
And this offense has done a good job coming out of the gate strong. They've been really, really good. This is the type of play, man, you can give momentum back to the defense, swing it back to the other side if you're not careful with the football.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
And those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Dropping back, it's Russell. He rifles one deep down the middle. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
And that's just a force by the quarterback. They're throwing it into cover 3. It's a zone coverage, and if you're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, you need another route to occupy the safety and take them away. There was nothing there that time. That's just way too easy of an interception for him.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D-linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of the guy
There he goes! The 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Touchdown Buckeyes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll call for the fair catch here. So 1st down will open up the final period. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Russell. Soft spot in the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
To the air on 1st down. Going up top. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Trying to find his man in the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep end.
On 4th down, going to the air. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Touchdown time! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And right down the middle. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they tried to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chugging and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Return takes it inside the 30, down to the 28 as the defense has him setting up shop from there. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hale. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Yeah, and that's really, really good coverage. Defense had him blanketed, but this is a time in the game, Jesse, you're down. Offense, you got to make some plays. You probably got to start trusting some guys.
Yeah, because you know the coverage is going to be really, really tight. So nice job there by Ed.
He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
This is an offense that has skill. They've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Touchdown, Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and give me the rock back.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. A quick timeout called by the kicking team here. Trailing by a touchdown here in the 4th. They'll try to get it back with the onside kick. And that one, I don't think, with required 10 yards, it did not. Penalty marker is out. These onside kicks are nearly impossible anyway, but you have to at least give them a chance by getting the ball 10 yards. They'll take the penalty and take over with the lead. Quarterback empties his backfield. Under fire. Catch in the middle. It's Smith.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Back to throw. It's Ncaa. Complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Line gets set, first down. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. He's going to take a shot right away. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. It was against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Matt, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line.
And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Swings it out to the flat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Durham. Wide open spaces. And he's brought down after a nice game.
That's why this guy is such such a weapon in this offense because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Safe completion on the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too, to try to get him going there.
First play of the period will be a second down. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown LSU!
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. Oh, and he missed it.
That keeps the score. LSU 6, Alabama 0.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Changing the route. To the air, it's Simpson. That's caught. It's Horton.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
With the catch, it's Bernard. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Horton. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle. It's Cuevas. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it. They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Bringing the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Now the play fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
a three, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
Looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the two as they extend the lead. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He fires one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this defense take? Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. Coming out aggressively. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels, not able to connect with the quarterback.
He's going to let it go. Makes the catch down the right side. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Bama! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise in the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Toss sweep to the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll go right back to it. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. First, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Got his man in the middle. And midfield, he's got room. There he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. He unleashes a long one. Makes the catch down the right side. He's at the 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Scrambling away. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Really good job by the defense, understanding the quarterback got outside the pocket. Now I got to understand where he's at. Now the middle of the field starts to come towards where he's scrambling. The other side of the field comes to the middle of the field. Great job by the defense, understanding the quarterback was pressed outside the pocket.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got it, 1st down and more. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do, because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you...
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, LSU.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position, because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
On the move from inside his... And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Almost a disaster on that return. They jump on it, and they'll maintain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Russell. Going over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And it didn't take long early in the game. That's the matchup everybody has their eyes on. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best DBs in the game. They're going to be going toe-to-toe all game long. That time, the defender comes away with an early win in the matchup. But the war is not over. We're going to see many more battles as this game goes on.
Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here. And this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Going for it all. Got it. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Dropping back, it's Russell. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Offense just not able to get it clicking down here in the red zone. That's 3 straight incompletions, trying to fit the football into tight windows, but the timing not there. Now it sets up 4th down.
Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. They'll try the run. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Gotta like that big, reliable security runner. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Open space at the 25. Lots of running room. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete to the right. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Fires to the big fella. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, LSU.
Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Good, right down the boulevard. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Turns it on in midfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Green. Powers through the defender. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. On the run, it's Durham. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be second down. And remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody. Live with the results because everything else ain't working anyway.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Russell. snagged out of the air. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he's got it! Touchdown Tide!
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Snap in the shotgun. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead.
And no bones about it for this offense. 5 wide receivers, find the space, find the matchup. He identified it. Nice two-point conversion play.
Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Nussmeier. He's got him in the flat. And it's slipped out. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
You know, fumbles really just comes...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's loose. Turning on the Jets. Running inside the 20. Touchdown LSU. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
The AT unit on the field. the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Back to pass. Working that left side now. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Give to the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Trying play action. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That's caught. It's Anderson. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It is good! And they'll push that lead down a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Scanning the field, it's Russell. He's taking the deep shot. Reels it in down the left side. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's not afraid to go deep. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Complete downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. From the red zone, looking for a space. It's complete. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal. Alabama pushing the tempo. He's looking to throw. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
They want to throw it. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. These onside kicks are nearly impossible anyway, but you have to at least give them a chance by getting the ball 10.